Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, I'm Erica. If you are not new here, thank you for coming back. I am doing a little get ready with me. So we're gonna be doing my makeup together. So I hope you guys enjoy that. After my makeup routine, we're gonna do a little bit of a chit chat. I asked you guys on Instagram to give me some topics to talk about. Some topics you might need a little bit of advice on or just want to like get other people's opinions about. So I have a really good topic for us today. Like the vibes are the wine glass, but I also don't want wine. I want a margarita, so cheers. I hope you guys brought something to drink. We are going to start with these brows because, honey, I did not get gorgeous brows. So we gotta fake it. Fake it till you make it. Oh my god, my chair is so squeaky. So I go in with my Anastasia brow freeze. And I just take a spoolie and try to tame these in the direction that we want them to go. And I know it looks a little weird because these are just like slick back, but they're gonna look good at the end, I promise. I've already like prepped my skin, just like lotion, sunblock. Gotta have it. We're gonna go in with some brow powder. This is from Tarte, but any brown powder will do. And then we're just gonna do these little hair-like strokes, kind of to mimic hair. That looks okay. You don't need a whole lot because you don't want it to look too fake, unless you do. But I like to just add a little bit, and then I'll go in and clean it up with my concealer, and then I'll see if I need to do some more. Guys, I cannot find any of my things. Like, I'm almost positive my daughter's been in here again. Or maybe I'm just unorganized. I don't know. But I'm taking some lighter shade shape tape, kind of matching my shirt. And then I'm just gonna carve it out. I have to use this other mirror right here, so bear with me. Kind of like so. And then we're going to drag it down to really highlight the brow, and then clean the front of the brow just a little bit and do the same with the top. Not a whole lot. I usually don't go back in and get product, so that should be good. I'm gonna give you guys a tip on doing your makeup, because trust me, I've had a lot of trial and error in my years. Less is more. And I don't mean that like you should look natural or anything like that, because I don't ever go for that kind of look. But when I mean less is more, like your makeup will look better if you use less product, because you can always add. And if you use too much in the beginning, you can't really take away, if that makes sense. And then I'll go back in with my powder and just add a little bit of product where I see that it needs it. So I always like a super defined brow down here and like a more feathered brow up at the top. Like, I just feel like that works better for me. So that's what we're gonna do. And then your brows aren't really done until you're done with your makeup. So see how this looks a little bit too dramatic I'm gonna go in and take a little bit of that product out like so and blend the rest in. I don't know if that made a difference, but I thought it made a difference. And then lastly, we just go in with some brow gel. This is from NYX Control Freak. And we re-gel the brow down. We restyle it to go the direction we want it to go. Like that. Crazy, crazy, crazy. All right, I'm gonna go do the other brow off camera, but I'll be right back. I went ahead and finished the other brow. Well, finished it to this point, because remember, these are the last thing. They're the first thing and the last thing that we do within our makeup routine. I do. So then I'm gonna go in with my foundation brush. I cannot find anything today. Like, I don't know what happened, but honey, I need to get organized. And I'm just gonna do a little bit of that Elastin mineralized tinted, what is it, sunscreen, tinted sunscreen. And I'm gonna put a little pump of my Fenty Beauty foundation, and we're just gonna start like so. And I always do this away from the eyes just because we're gonna put product on our under eye anyways. So here we go. This. Oh my god, you guys, so if you follow my Instagram, I am gonna go in with a little bit more of that product. I purchased a Bottega bag, my first Bottega bag, the Mini Jody. I will have an unboxing for you here soon, but I was so torn on the colors for that bag. Like, I love that bag in every color. Like, literally, there is not a bag that I would love in every color. Like, I love that bag in every color. Like, it's gorgeous. It's just a gorgeous bag. And yeah, so anyways, I was just torn about the color that I should get. I was in between the Acid Kiwi, I think it's called, the Evergreen. So the Acid Kiwi is like a neon, like a bright lime color, and then the Evergreen is like your wintergreen color, like, you know, that deep green. And then the oh my gosh, I'm drawing a blank. What's that other color? Parakeet, is that right? I think that's it. Which is like a color between the two. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in with this concealer. This is from Tarte too. So both of my concealers are from Tarte, but this one is more of a corrector, whereas this one is a brightener, as you can see the difference in colors. But this one is hydrating. Sorry, this one is hydrating, this one is drying, so it's matte. I like them both. I mean, I really, really love this for a concealer. If you're in the market for a new concealer, this is the bomb. And then the other one is perfect for highlight. So brightening like the under eye area. So anyways, I guess we're gonna just dive into my bronzer, or I'm sorry, my contour. So I'm just taking a contour stick. This is from the brand Absolute New York. They have really affordable makeup products. They actually sent me these products, and this is a foundation stick, but I purposely ordered this one from them a little darker so that I could use it for contour. So anyways, I was between those colors of the Bottega bag, and I was having a really hard time figuring out, like, I love all three. Like, okay, the parakeet, is that what it's called? Oh my god, this is gonna bother me. Anyways, the parakeet color is like a true like, that's, I feel like that's Bottega's color. Like, that's their signature color. That's the color of their packaging. It's like, you think of Bottega and I think of Bottega and I think of that color. So anyways, the acid kiwi is such a gorgeous green. Like, I love it. The things you could do with that color, like color blocking your outfits. Oh my gosh, I love it. And then you have evergreen, which is my favorite color. Like, my true favorite color. My favorite color is green, and that's the exact shade of my favorite color. So as you can see, that's why it was such a hard decision, and I'm not gonna tell you guys which one I went with because I want you to see that video, but just know that it was such a tough decision. But anyways, I finally decided, because, you know, I'm a Virgo. Like, once I want something, it's not a matter of if I'm gonna get it, it's when I'm gonna get it. And I'm super impatient. I'm a Virgo. So the only thing keeping me from getting that bag was not knowing what color I wanted. And that was like a stressor for me. Like, anyways, I mean, I know there's bigger problems in the world, I know. But I chose the color. And then that bag retails on the Bottega website for $2,500 plus tax, of course. I went on Fashion File just to see like what they had. And if you've never purchased from Fashion File, I strongly encourage you to. I don't encourage you to sell your bags to Fashion File because that's a whole nother story. But I do like to shop with them. So anyways, I went on their website to see what I could get. Now we're going to brighten this. So we're only going to put this like close to the bridge of our nose, and then a little bit here just to like lift your eyes a little bit here, a little bit here, and a little bit here, like this. So anyways, I went on their website to see what I could get. And they had the bag I wanted for, I want to say it was like $22.80. I think that's how much I bought it for. It was $22.80 plus tax. So I got it. I decided to just get it, and it wasn't new, but it was in excellent condition. And the only thing that they were like reporting in the description was that it had creases, which is expected with a leather bag, and that the hardware, so like the zipper, had a few like faint scratches, which is also expected because I know all of my hardware has, you know, like little hairline scratches, so it wasn't a big deal for me. So anyways, I bought it. Well, the next day, like me not being able to wait, I pulled the trigger. The next day, Fashion File had like $100 off, over $1,000 purchase, and so on and so on. So I went on the website just to see, like, you know, if I could get a better deal. And I found my bag in new condition for 21 something, like 21.90, or not much cheaper, but still cheaper, and it was in new condition. So the only thing that they reported were creases, which, like I said, is going to be expected even on a new leather bag, because Bottega's leather is like buttery soft, like buttery. I mean, you could look at it and it'll crease. So anyways, now I have 2 Bottega bags coming, so that's going to be interesting. I'm obviously returning one because they're the same color, but yeah, I just thought you guys wanted to know that. And then I just bring my concealer up this way like that, just kind of like to give you like a little lifted illusion. Where's my water? So anyways, the purchase of this new bag has been real. The struggle has been real, but I'm so excited to get it. That is truly my birthday gift to myself. I know I've said that on a couple things, but like that is like my birthday and my Christmas to myself. and hold me to it, okay? I need some accountability in my life. Just kidding, guys. I mean, not really. I'm serious, but it's not that serious. Okay. So, and you guys, this is like a quick makeup look. Like if I was going somewhere, an event, or like, you know, if I was wanting this to last me all day, I would do a little bit of a different. Normally for like an all day thing, I would like spray in between layers just to like really set my makeup. It's already late here. It's like 5 o'clock, so I'm just getting ready for dinner. Okay. So this is what we've got going so far. The next thing I'm gonna do is take some powder and let's blend that neck, because I hate when I go outside and I'm like really. All right. I'm taking my Laura Mercier translucent powder. I really like this stuff. I've been doing my makeup long enough that like I have holy grails. You know what I'm saying? Like, trust me, I have tried almost every setting powder. I have tried almost every brow product there is to try. I have like all of it. And then I never put my shirt on when I never like get dressed before I do my makeup, because I hate when like the powders get all over your shirt. But because of this neck thing, I kind of feel like I had no choice. So let's just pray that the makeup gods are in my favor today. And yeah, I kind of just do like my under eye really good because that tends to crease. Like so, and then I take whatever's left over and kind of do a little bit of this and a little bit of that. I turned down my brightness. And on my forehead, just to avoid any shine. Okay, next I'm gonna take this Cab Cosmetics, I think I got this on a BoxyCharm, and we're just gonna use the darker shades to like go over our contour. So kind of like that. The lighting is not the best, guys, I'm sorry. This was like an impulse. Let me do a little chit chat with you guys. And then we take a smaller brush, not the one I want. The one I want is typically flat. Oh, here it is. Like this, like angled and flat a little bit. And then we're just gonna outline our nose. We're gonna contour our nose a little bit. Like that. You know, kind of like you went and got a nose job, but you didn't. You got a new bag, okay? Okay. And now I'm gonna take that same palette and kind of just give myself some definition on my eyes. And then I always like to connect like the nose, kind of like here. So, do you guys have any like purchases on your radar that you think you're gonna pull the trigger on? Because I swear my Bottega bag, like I've been wanting that bag. I had my hands on that bag back in May, and it wasn't my bag, but I did shoot some content for it, and legit like never stopped thinking about that bag. I wanted it. It was in the color chalk, so the white one. And like low-key, that's my next purchase. I want another mini Jody. I'm allowing myself to get one more mini Jody in a different color. Like I don't have my first one, but I already know a second one is coming. I don't know when. I don't know, but she will be mine. I want the white one really bad. But the reason I didn't get it was because I really wanted color in my collection. I really wanted a color, like a colored bag, a fun color, like something different. I have a lot of Louis Vuitton, you know, browns, and I mean, I have a white Louis Vuitton, the LV Cousin, the LV Cousin, but that bag is just so delicate. She doesn't get a lot of use. Let's just say that. Ooh, I should do a video on that bag. I've had her for a year now. Okay, let's go in with some blush. Now we're doing purple, so like a purple top, sorry. So I think I'm gonna stick to like these colors down here, kind of like pull everything together. And you guys know I like to put my blush up here. I don't care what tutorials tell me what, my blush is going up here. But yeah, let me know if there's anything you think you're going to be pulling the trigger on here soon. I'm excited to know, because like I said, my mini Jody was definitely like not an impulse purchase, because I have been thinking about that bag for a few months, but I really honestly wasn't considering buying it until like this week. Like, it just hit me out of nowhere. Are you guys Virgos? Can a friendly Virgo tell me, like, do you have that issue? Because I swear it's due to the fact that I'm a Virgo. Like, all my astrology signs I'm just impatient, and when I think I want something, I just get it. And I need to stop doing that, because one of these days I'm going to regret a big purchase, and I haven't yet, but I'm gonna dread the day that comes, you know? Can't believe I've been doing this whole video with these crusty lips. I needed some moisture. Okay. Now that we have bronzed, we have contoured, we have blushed, we have our eyebrows done, I'm gonna do some mascara. I'm gonna show you my tip. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Lash Brag. I'm obsessed. This is like my second tube of this stuff. And I normally like mascaras. For some reason, I'm not loyal at all. Like, I always want to try a different mascara. I don't know why. I'll love them and then I just don't repurchase them. It's the weirdest thing in the world. But anyways, I just go in with one pump, or whatever that is, with one application, and I just do like the ends of my lash. So I don't go all the way down yet, not yet, but I just do the ends of the lash. And I forgot where I saw this at. I didn't come up with this. I saw this somewhere, but I swear I've been doing this for so long, I don't even remember. But it's got to do with the fact that, like, if you do the first application and you do the whole lash, you weigh the lash down, because then it's so heavy. So then if you just do the tip or the end, I just got mascara. Okay, we're gonna let that dry. If you just do the ends of your lash, you're giving them like length, but you're not giving them any weight. So once it dries, you can do a second coat. It's kind of like cheating, you know? Like you're doing one coat, but you're getting away with two. Kind of like that. And it's just one pump like that. But do you see? And then you're gonna let that dry. And I literally hate when my waterline is like white. I have like black ass lashes and then my waterline is white. Like, let's close the gap here. Just taking a gel eyeliner. Doesn't that look so much better? Like, look. Yes. So much better. Yes. Okay, that should be dry now. Let me take off this mascara because that should be dry too. And then we're just gonna take a spoolie and it works like a little magic eraser. I really need to clean this spoolie because it is like full of that eyebrow gel. See how I kind of just did away with that. Then we can just go in and buff it out. Okay, so we're still like the lashes, they only have the ends. The ends are the only thing that have product. So now we can go in and do like your normal lash application. If you try this trick, let me know if it worked. Look at that. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. If you notice, I didn't even go back in the tube for more product. Like, that's enough. And that looks good. I'm gonna do my bottom lashes. I never do my bottom lashes, but I feel like it makes such a difference. I'm gonna work on my lighting because I don't like my lighting, you guys. I'm not even coming off. I'm coming off like really yellow, and I have yellow undertones, but come on. Okay, so we're about done. I mean, what did this really take me? You know, not that long. I got my shirt dirty. Okay, and what we're gonna do now is, let's do some lips. I'm gonna do MAC Soar, which is like this, I don't know, purpley color. I have my lip appointment coming up in August. It's been a whole year since I had my lips done, and girl, I can tell. They don't get much bigger, but I already have full lips, but they're so uneven, it's ridiculous. So I spend like more time trying to even them out. Okay. Got a hair. That was for my eyelash or something. And lips, we're gonna do, let me see. I don't know. Let me take, this is NYX Corset. I don't know if I like this. Actually, I think I'm all out of this. No, just kidding. I don't know if I like this. Okay, I don't like it, but so that we don't waste our time and product, let me just take this gloss. I like it. This is NARS Swing. It's just a gloss. And it just gave it that purple back. That looks better. Okay. Let me see. Oh, you know what else I need to do? I need to do a little bit of highlight in my tear duct. This makes like such a difference. I don't know why, but it does. A little bit on my nose. And then we bring it up like that, but we blend it out. You do not want that harsh line right there. Just want a little subtle glow. And then we're just gonna do a little bit up here and a little bit up here. And you know what? Let me add some to my shoulders before I forget. Okay. I think this is good. I think this is good. And this took me like 20 minutes, which is actually really good. That's it, you guys. She's done. She is done. I'm ready to finish getting dressed. And I hope you enjoyed this quick little get ready with me. If you'd like to see another one, let me know. I hope you guys enjoyed that portion of the video. I will do more get ready with me's. I do the same look every time, so I need to start incorporating some color. I used to love doing color, and I don't know what happened, but I promise I'm gonna give you guys some colorful looks. I should have done one today because this purple is so cute. But anyways, welcome back to part 2 of this video, which is called Looks and Talks. This portion of the video, Looks and Talks, we're gonna be drinking a little bit, talking a little bit, chit-chatting a little bit, and by we I mean I, but I put an anonymous link on my Instagram where people just shared like things they would like to talk about, other point of views, advice, blase. If you don't follow my Instagram, pause this video, head on over there. It's Lux with Erica. I promise you, join the conversation, okay? Join the fun, because we have a lot of fun on my stories. So anyhow, Lux and Talks. Today on Lux and Talks, we're gonna be discussing something that I think happens to a lot of people. Like, I think this is very common, and this is why I chose it for today's topic, being that this is our first Lux and Talk. Okay, so here's the question that one of you sent me. It says, I would love to start a designer collection, but I worry what my friends / family will think. I can already hear the how much questions. How do you deal with family if they're not into designer items? That's a really good question. Thank you for that question, if you're watching this, by the way. Because I think at one point we all kind of worry about what people are gonna say or what people are gonna think. And that's not necessarily like a bad thing. Like, you shouldn't worry about what other people have to think or what other people are thinking about you or your purchases or your items or just the things that you do. But I don't necessarily think it's bad on you for thinking about what they're thinking, if that makes sense. Like, if anything, I just think that makes you human, and we all to some extent do worry about other people, but that also shows compassion and we're empathetic, you know. But at some point you have to learn to like detach the two, right? Like at some point it's like, okay, you should just think about it, like, but it shouldn't stop you from purchasing or having items that you want. But anyhow, so I also put a box for you guys to chime in on the conversation and give this person some advice. I'm going to read those to you. At Lux LV Teacher said, everyone spends money on different things. Facts. Like, if a family member thinks that you're wasting your money by buying things that they would necessarily not purchase, that's fine. However, they're also spending that money on something. Like, it may not be designer and it may not be things in a sense, but they're doing something with their money also. So it shouldn't make a difference, you know, what you choose to do with your money. Someone else said, so long as you aren't this was a continuation to Lux LV Teacher. She said, everyone spends money on different things. So long as you aren't spending their money to fund it, they don't get a say. Period. Let me have a drink. Let me have a drink to that one, because at Lux LV Teacher, you hit that right where it needed to be hit, okay? If you are not asking for their money, if you are not struggling to pay your bills and need family to like constantly bail you out because you have this overspending habit, sorry, but no. Like, it's nobody's business. I'm gonna butcher this, but Javulasek, oh my god, Javulasek said, my family is the same way. Eventually they get used to it, minus that one cousin. Makes sense. It makes sense. If it's not their norm, it's going to be different for them. Like, I have people that, you know, they don't ask how much something was, but they can assume. And there's been people in my circle that don't spend things on, like, they don't spend a high dollar on materialistic items. So when I first started, like, bringing my stuff to work, for instance, like, I feel like at first people were like, you know, they didn't ask, but you know, they can only assume how much a designer or something was. And it doesn't feel weird anymore bringing my stuff to work. Like, it's just kind of like whatever. But I feel like if it's new to them, it's going to be like curiosity, kind of, you know? At Arable said, "Don't judge me. I don't answer how much was it questions. For what?" Let me take a drink to that. Yes, exactly. I hate when people ask, "Oh my God, how much did you pay for that?" Like, baby girl, are you funding this purchase? Do I need to set up a GoFundMe account? Like, are you willing to contribute to this purchase? Because otherwise, do you need me to point you to the right department? Like, do you want one? I hate when people ask how much items were. Like, it's just, that, to me, that is so disrespectful. Little Miss Bag Lover said that she normally responds to, "I don't know, it was a gift." Which, this is a very good way to kind of like switch directions, you know, when someone asks, like, "How much did you pay for that?" And you're like, "Oh, I don't know, it was a gift." That's a really good way to avoid any discussion, which, you know, is good if you're not trying to have that discussion with people. And I get it that after a while, you probably just don't want to have that discussion. Like, it shouldn't matter. It doesn't, you know, if they're continuing to just make you feel uncomfortable about things, then they should get that backhanded answer, you know? So I completely agree with that. At Marielle's Fashion Taste said, "Buy it and be happy. Fuck what everyone else thinks. It's your money and we only live once." Besties, if you have your glass in your hand, we're gonna cheers to that right now, because exactly that answer right there just summarizes everything I'm trying to say. You know, it's just, you work for your money, and even if you don't, whatever, it's your money. Whatever you did to get that money, that's your money. And if you want to spend it on a $5,000 handbag, if you want to carry and you want to wear and you want to spend money on items, you should just do so. Like, who cares? Just do it because that's what you like. You don't want to look back and wish you would have lived your time differently. So if designer items or luxe items make you happy and you can afford them, 1, 5, 20, 50 bags, whatever you can afford, you should do it. You should just do it without a question, with no hesitation. If you're watching this video and you worry about what other people may think about you wearing or purchasing luxury items, get rid of that. Get rid of that mentality, because at the end of the day, you should be able to do whatever you want. As long as it's not affecting and you're being smart with your money and you are paying your bills and you got a little bit of savings and you're investing, or you've got a retirement plan. I mean, I don't know. I'm just saying, like, even if you don't, okay? If your bills are paid and you want to spend some money this month and you're not saving any money this month, do it. Do it, because you could be gone tomorrow. At LV_ on the daily said, "Block them on social media." LOL. And I get that too. I am not going to lie and say that I have never done that, because, girl, some people are just nosy. Like, some people just, in Spanish, like, some people they're envidiosas. They're greedy, for one. Like, they get like some sort of jealousy just knowing that you have things, or like, nobody wants that bad voodoo, you know? I don't. You take that negativity somewhere else, and if what you have to do is block these people, then you do you. Block them, block them, block them. I totally agree with you. those were all the answers on that specific topic. So thank you to everyone who answered. I think we hit it. I think we got exactly what I was thinking. I don't know if there's anything I would like to add to that other than, you know, to summarize it all, really, like, life is short, and if things make you happy, it's okay. Like, it's there's like this bad cloud over, you know, wanting things and it translating into like not being grateful for the things you have or the people you have, and you just have to have a balance of both. Like, it's okay to want things. It's perfectly fine. You can be a good person and have materialistic things, because at the end of the day, you know that if it came down to it, those are just things. Like, my things are just things. I wouldn't think twice about having to sell to help someone or having to get rid of them or whatever the case may be. Like, I recognize that they're things, but they're things that make me happy. And I mean, they're not replacing my kids, and they're not giving me a purpose or anything like that. They just make me happy. Like, it's really not that complicated. So when people look at you and they try to make you feel uncomfortable, or they say things that make you feel like you can't make yourself happy, regardless of what that is, like, it can be things, it can be who you want to be with, it can be anything like that. Don't give people the power to keep you from buying, doing, or loving the things that you love. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed our first episode of Looks and Talks. There will be more episodes to come. I've already put out more topic discussions on my Instagram story, so if you don't follow me there, go ahead and check out my Instagram after this video, where you can join all the fun and we can come back to YouTube and talk about these things. And I look forward to future topics. So I hope you enjoyed this topic, and if you have any topics that you would like to discuss, feel free to leave them in the comments below, or you can always email me or DM me on my Instagram. I would be happy to follow up with a discussion here. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you on the next video.